Hey, what's up guys, TJ here, and today we're going to learn a little bit more about editing video, and we're going to talk specifically about editing to music in this video. So I hope you guys are looking forward to doing that, because I am. I love editing to music. I do it all the time. I do it in my vlogs, I do it in my wedding films, and I love just editing and making music sound like it belongs with my video and making my video sound like it belongs to the music. And it's kind of like a skill that, you know, it's not actually hard to learn. You can actually learn this overnight. Just get some film, go out there, shoot something real quick, and then find some music that you can use. That is the biggest problem that most people have, is finding music that they can use. And I had a time trying to find some music that I could use. All I had to do was go out and reach out to some beatsmiths, some producers, or whatever they want to call themselves. Now, I love them, the ones who are cool with me using their music, but you know, there's copyright issues all over the place. So you want to make sure you reach out to somebody who is willing to let you use their music. Sometimes people will let you use their music, and 2 months from now they'll be like, oh, well, I want to get paid for it, and they'll sign up to get revenue for you using their music. So just be careful out there. Make sure you use someone who is okay with giving you some free beats. Some beats that they plan on never using again. So what I originally did was I reached out to some people on SoundCloud. I reached out to some people anywhere I could find them on YouTube. And if they said free beats, I was right at the door. Even if they didn't say free beats, a lot of them have beats that they don't use and they're willing to give out for free for promotional use. So all you have to do is email them and find out how to contact them and be very nice, and just let them know what you do and that you wanna promote and show off their work. Most will be very willing to give you some music. I use a few people right now for hip hop. I also use a website called Epidemic Music. So if you can't find anybody like that, you can go and subscribe to Epidemic Music. This is not sponsored by Epidemic, but I do have a partnership with them. So they allow me to use all their music on their website, so that is really cool. So I have access to all this footage. It's royalty free, and you can use it for purposes like that. That will be a good idea if you plan on making videos over and over again. I would get a subscription to Epidemic or another place that has royalty free music. So that's the only tips I have for that. Now let's get into the editing of a video that I did recently, and show you how to edit to the music. I have links in the description box below of my gear, my favorite gear, and also of the video that I use here, and also some other tutorials, and then links in the description box below. So don't forget to check those out. All right, here we are on my computer, and we are ready to edit. So what we have here is we have some clips from my shoot-a-thon, and we're gonna take those clips and put them together, edit them in a fashion where we don't edit to the music, and then we're going to edit it in a fashion where we do edit to the music, so we can see how much of a difference it makes. So let's get to it. Down here, this is Final Cut Pro, and this is all the clips that I have from the shoot-a-thon over here on the left side. I thought this would be a good good idea right here to use these clips, because these clips are pretty much like a wedding, or what a wedding would look like. So it's a nice event, and let's figure out what things that we want to put together. So let's use a little bit of the footage from the hair. So we're gonna take some of these clips here, and we're gonna put them together. So let's see. So we have a shot right behind here. There is a shot coming into the room, and I love that shot. Okay, so we're gonna take this shot around here where we go into the room. I love this shot. So we're gonna use this almost like we're entering into the room. Did it go down there? What did it do? Okay, so we're gonna take that clip there. Boom, that looks good. And then we're gonna take another clip. Let's see. I love that clip there. We're gonna use that. Okay, I love that one there. Let's just use that one. Maybe it's a little bit dark, but I still like that shot. And then we're gonna use, let's see. I guess it really doesn't matter what it looks like, but we're gonna use this shot here, and let's add some other footage to this. So we're gonna take this shot here, put it in the front of there. Got a drone shot there, And this is a common question. What do you do when you have 4K footage and you're trying to put it into a 1080p film? And you have a couple of options. Sometimes I just leave it as a 4K clip inside of the 1080p project, and then what I just do is I just put your widescreen bars right up on there. It just depends on what you want to do. Some people like to down res it to 1080p. Some people just like to scale it up. Whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy is okay with me. Let's add some other footage here, man. Like, okay, let's use some footage from the Osmo. All right, I mean, that's okay. But I like this shot here. That's beautiful. Let's use that. We're gonna use that to kind of like, we don't want a lot of the same shots back to back to back. So we have like some tracking shots on a dolly or a slider, back to back to back, and you don't want a whole bunch of those like back to back to back, because it just doesn't look good. One last drone shot. This makes no sense at all, but I want to get you guys to like see what kind of process you go through to get some footage that actually feels like it works together. Song choice is very, very important, but after song choice, you have to know how to put it together. Let's just use that one as the last shot, okay? So we have a series of clips together that we're gonna use, and I'm just gonna throw pre-made widescreen over top of this so I don't have to down res anything. So usually I just drop this over top and I just pull over top, and then now you get rid of that bar, and now you have everything looking like somewhat like film-like. Okay, so we have some music here. I'm not sure if I like this song that much, but whatever your choice is with your music, be happy with it. This is a happy sounding song, and if this is what you want it to sound like, then that's perfect. You use this, okay? So I'm gonna drop this down here. First of all, we're gonna listen to it without music. We're gonna watch it without music, and this is what it looks like. Just plain old, plain old. And notice like the cuts are, whenever the cuts are, a lot of times we like a piece of footage or film and we cut it to where we stop liking it. We love how long it looks. Oh, it looks so beautiful. But sometimes with music, you have to cut some of the footage that you love out of the shot. So just be mindful of that. Sometimes, you know, you just have to keep the top 10%. And that's the goal here, is to, when you are editing to music, keep the top 10% of the footage that you got. So film a lot and only keep the top 10% and put that to the music. A lot of times you'll shoot a drone shot, you'll fly for, you know, 10 minutes. You have a 10-minute clip of your drone footage, and then you'll cut it down to about 2 seconds. So that's just the name of the game. So let's see what this sounds like without editing it to the music. We just put the music at the bottom, and we're just gonna go ahead and play it. Sorry, we got some. Let's just let this render real quick. All right, here we go. It actually looks pretty good. The problem is that you're not intentional about what you're doing yet. But it actually looks pretty good. Okay, so that was what it looks like without being intentional, and I feel like I put my foot in my mouth because it looks pretty good. But the problem is that it doesn't seem intentional. You want to be intentional about the way that you cut and edit. So when you put these things in, so we're starting from here. What you want to do is you want to look at the wavelengths of the music. When the music spikes, you can see these little spikes down here. When it spikes, those are points where you can cut at. Just to be simple with it, I like to cut at a kick or a snare. So anytime you get a nice little sharp snare hit or a nice deep bass bump, that's where I like to cut at. Let's see where those are. You can also cut on at each strum of the guitar as well. Right here, there's a spike right there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring this back to there, and then I'm gonna let it play. And you can hear the music actually changing and intensifying as it goes. So you can also cut to those as well. If you hear like a point where they add in an instrument where it goes from just simply guitar to the guitar and the piano together, edit to where the piano comes in and show the viewers a different look when the piano comes in. Is a great idea too. So let's see. So right there is where I will probably cut that. And then you hear how the music starts to intensify there. We're gonna cut at that point where the music starts to intensify, and that makes it look more like it belongs there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch these clips out. And that is a beautiful transition. And you can hear the music kind of change a little bit there. You hear it change there? Right here is where it changes again. And we're gonna switch back over here, and it almost sounds like it belongs. And we're gonna do it again at this spike here. And basically you go through your footage and you do this to the entire footage to make it feel like, wow, this song was made for this video. And so let's go quickly and cut the rest of these. So we got bass kick, bass kick, bass kick. And then we're just gonna, like, let's add some more clips in here to make the intensity and the feel of it actually like increase as the music increases, and then you just get this cohesive feel between the music and your film itself. Almost like when you were filming this, you were thinking about what the music was going to sound like. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you know what the music is. Sometimes you don't know what the music is. But editing in this way makes it feel like you knew what you were doing. So this is one way to just improve the look and feel of your films. And that is shaky footage there, so let's move over here. Alright, so you see how short these clips are? And those clips are probably beautiful, but sometimes you just have to cut them down to fit what you're trying to do, fit the purpose of the film. So I'm gonna cut this here, and then I'm gonna fade the music there, and that's gonna be the end of our film. So let's play this back and see how it looks this time. Much better. There's the beat coming down. Bam, we cut again. Bam, cutting again, and it feels more real there. So here comes the bass kick. And then when the bass kick is it just makes the intensity and the feel of the music and the video just much better. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope you guys learned a little bit more about how to edit to music. And if you want to learn a little bit more, let me know, and I will make some videos. All right, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.